go.
Okay, what we're doing now is we're adjusting the left jaw, the right jaw, and the center on a star quadder. This is a Model F star quadder, and it has the electric still on it. We checked it earlier, and what we had was on the left jaw, the mat was hanging out on the edge just a little bit. So to adjust that, we have to remove the plate and remove the side plate, because the adjustment is inside the plate on this. Sorry for my cough. Chris gave that to me. He brought it back from Washington State or Oregon. Okay, what we're going to be doing is move the stopping point for this jaw out a little bit. So we have to open our vise frame, and inside there's a screw we have to loosen. Hold on, you want to do it? Okay. Right down in here there's a set screw that we have to loosen. So we're going to loosen that set screw. It has a little, it's Allen wrench. So we loosen in that set screw. Chris got that loose. All right, now we go back up front, and our adjuster is this rod right here. We have to remove these. We have to remove these bearings first. The bearings get in the way of your screwdriver as you're sticking it in there to adjust it. So these 3 bearings have to be pulled off. Stitch the screwdriver in there. You got the end of the shaft, and then you turn the shaft either in or out depending on what you have going on. So we had to turn it out a little bit, and then once that's done, you put the bearings back on. And the little clip that holds them. Okay, we open our vise frame again. Chris sticks a little Allen wrench up and tightens the screw, which is hard to see, but it's right in there. The Star Parts book shows the procedure. So he's tightened it up. And then what we do is we close the front up. We make sure we're on 30 pica. And usually I take a capital H mat, 10 point, 12 point, whatever mold you're running. I put a capital H on the left. I put 3M spaces. I put a capital H in the middle. I put 3M spaces and a capital H on the right. That'll allow you to do all 3 adjustments. Then when we close everything back up, we set it to flush left. Your mats will go left, and you make sure that your H is not hanging off the end or it's not in too far. The next thing we do, once we got that adjusted properly and it's locked in place, we go to quad right. So we send it to the other end of the spectrum on our machine. So we did one to quad right. This one was actually in too far, so the slug was not hanging off the end. The mat was not hanging off the end. It was in a little bit. So there's an adjustment right down here that is a shaft that hits onto the jaw when it comes back to the right position, and that's what stops it. So we just had to loosen the nut on that and back the screw, or turn the screw in a little bit, so this stopped out a little bit farther, and we got that adjusted. Now the center adjustment's a little bit trickier. There's also 2 pieces back here that you loosen. And when you cast 2 slugs in the center and flip them back to back. Whatever character you have, the cap I, the cap H, should be dead on center with each other. They should be the same. If they are not, then you want to turn your vice jaws over to 24 picas, and then right in here again, there's a set screw right here that you loosen, and then down in here is a little turnbuckle. And so you adjust the turnbuckle backwards or forwards. I always get it wrong the first time. You got a 50-50 chance, but you turn it one way or the other, tighten your set screw back up, and then turn your jaws back out to 30, and then try your center again. Cast 2 more slugs, and you make sure that you turn them back to back, and they should be dead on. If not, just repeat that procedure. And that's how you set your 3 jaws on the Star Quater.